Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today for another edition of the Instigator Chronicles. Today we got some more questions for some more Channel 19 users for Mr. Instigator. Which Instigator? You better answer these honestly, correctly, and in a timely fashion. We all need to know, especially these guys. They got some serious questions that need some serious answers, and they need them right away. If you don't know what Channel 19 is, download it from the Google Play Store. Come and join us. Talk to silly characters like myself, Instigator, and everybody else you see in this video. I'm Sancho, your host, and this is the Instigator Chronicles.
Instigator, you ever thought about running away and joining the circus?
Have I ever thought about running away and joining the circus? No. Who does that? I think people did that back in your day. Gray Fox. Just saying. Old as hell, dude.
Instigator and Sancho, do you guys ever stop? And if you do stop, what state and where do you like to stop at if you ever get the chance to just stop and take a break?
Stovetop, aka Poopy Pants. I don't know why you don't show your face. What's wrong with your face? You got stuff going on there? Anyway, surgeons can fix all kinds of things nowadays. Just saying. Stop? Anywhere. We're a team, so we rarely stop just for fuel and maybe a hot dog or something. That's about it. If we do have to do a reset, if that's what you're saying, on the road, man, we're done and down and in a hotel room until we get that last hour reset, and then we're gone again. So there's really no stopping out there, no relaxing, really. Just work, which is fine by me. I'd rather be rolling down the road than sitting on my butt. So, don't really have a choice wherever we land. It's kind of the life of a driver, man. You gotta get out there on the road and check it out. It is what you make of it. Yep.
On Instigator, I got a philosophical question for you. If humans focused on what was going right instead of what was going wrong, would life be better or worse?
OGA, man. Oh, another good question. People focused on what was good instead of what was bad. Well, I'd say the obvious answer to that would be, yeah, it would be better if you focused on the good part. Do what you can about what you might consider to be bad or what you might label as bad. Let's say they're bills and things that you're having a hard time meeting. Do what you can for those things. For the time that you have allotted to take care of those things, do what you can. When you're done and there's no more you can do with that, focus on other things, good things. Things that relax you, things that make you happy, gaining knowledge, so many things. Yes, I think that life would be a hell of a lot better if we focused on what people might consider to be bad and getting that taken care of as the best that we can, then letting it go well, until you're done. You know, doing what you can for the time you have, then focus on the good things. Yeah, focus more on the good and a little less time dwelling. That's the word I was looking for. Dwelling on past or bad things or anything you might label that. Yes, life would be intensely better. I completely know. I know that. Can't say that I believe it because I know it. Good question. Another good question. I love that. Use my brain here. Awesome.
Instigator, I got a question for you. What do you think the meaning of life is? My belief to it is that there is no meaning to life because in the grand scheme of things, humanity, animals, we really don't add up to anything. We don't affect anything. We're just kind of here and reproducing and trying not to raise assholes like myself in the process. I would love to hear your thoughts on it and what you think.
All right, OGA, meaning of life. It's kind of up to the individual. You say you believe. You know how I feel about that word. You either know something or you don't. Faith is a part of that. Faith can be a knowing or a not knowing. I don't like the word believe. I think, you know, I always keep some very poignant quotes on my phone, and I think there's one that'll match that, what you're asking. And here we go. This is by C.G. Jung. I keep these on my phone all the time and read them continually. It says, as far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light of meaning in the darkness of mere being. I think what that means is try to affect other people in a positive way, yourself. A person that looks outwards dreams, a person that looks inwards finds self-awareness. I think that we're here to do a lot of things. We do affect a lot of things here. Not just each other, but the planet, our environment. I think there's a lot more to it than a few simple quotes or statements. There's a lot to life. Depends on what you make of it. Yeah, that's a really good question. Thanks for that. Hell yeah.
Hey, Instigator, Bratwurst here. I was sitting here contemplating the meaning of life, the universe, and I came up with a question for you. Everybody knows the laws of physics say that when your sandwich maker is making some breakfast toast and she drops that piece of toast, it will land butter side down. The laws of nature say that a cat will always land on its feet. If we tape that toast to the back of the cat and drop it, what side will it land on? You let me know.
Oh, Bratwurst, you weirdo. Pinching that off while you're asking this philosophical question. Oh, man. You know, one of the reasons why, I mean, it's obvious why toast, bread, whatever, if you butter it, it'll land butter side down because there's more weight on one side of that piece of bread than the other. So the average, if you dropped it continuously, flipped it in here this way, that way, it would be higher on the butter side. There you go for that. The cat, they always land on your feet, on their feet. If you taped the toast to the back side of the cat, I don't know, maybe if you spin that sucker really good, you might get some butter on the ground. I doubt it pretty much though. The cat will land on his feet pretty much every time. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. You weirdo.
How's it going, Instigator? Lane Change here. Just wondering, everybody on the app knows that I can eat 2 double quarter pounders, 2 Big Macs, 2 fish fillets, 2 large fries, and a Dr. Pepper. Now, here's my question. If you could eat as much as I could and not worry about your girlish figure, what would you eat? You let me know.
Lane change, so you're saying you're a garbage pail pretty much then. That shit's gonna catch up with you soon, man. Arteries are gonna be clogged, heart just stop or explode. Surprised it hasn't caught up with you now, you old bastard. If I could eat that, no, I can eat that much. I just don't like feeling bloated like that, and I don't like having diarrhea from McDonald's food afterwards. Yeah. No, but what type of food do I like? Really? If I eat it all the time, Italian food and Thai food are my 2 favorite foods. Thai food because it's spicy. Spicy stuff I could eat there, man. They still wouldn't kick my butt. I could munch right down, no problem. To the amazement of quite a few Thai people, by the way. And Italian food, yeah, I like both of those. Thai food has hardly any carbs in it. Most of it, almost all of it. No carbs, but Italian has a lot, so. Watching my carbs, man. That was a pretty good question. Better than the ones you had earlier. We're going to have to work that out from what Sancho says. So, anyway, yeah, thanks for the question. That was pretty good.
So, Instigator Bratwurst here. I'm just driving down the Autobahn here, and I was thinking about something. How long does it take Pickles to get from Chicago to Salt Lake? You let me know.
Bratwurst, what an excellent question. You know, there's been a lot of speculation going on. Apparently there was quite a large order. Not so large, I don't know, maybe a large order. Many people have placed orders with the company, let's just call it, abbreviate FP. Just, you know, to protect the innocent. Anyway, so a lot of anticipation for these pickles. Everybody's been waiting. You're talking more about the shipping process. Let me draw your attention to a map that I've prepared. This is the circle, this is the Chicago area, where the pickles are supposedly bottled and put together and shipped eventually. From what I understand, first the pickles come down there through St. Louis, land in Kansas City where they're inspected for quality. From what I understand, the last shipment or shipment that went through there last time was just juice. So they had to be shipped back to get actual pickles inserted into the jars. And that route was this way because they were sent back DHL. What are you going to do? All the way up here to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then finally made their way back to Chicago. Now that took 7 days, about 7 days for that to happen, so that was quite a while. Then rebottled, repackaged, this time with the company label on it, FP. It's not a publicly traded company, it's a small private company. I think they were having issues, labor issues, and pickles getting in the jars, out of the jars, people stuffing them in their mouths. There was a lot of pickle jamming going on, not in a good way. Anyway, so when they finally do get shipped out, this is 7 days here this way, coming back empty, just full of juice. They get shipped out, make it through Omaha, all the way down here, and again shipped by DHL. Took a little jog here down to Denver. Now, Denver received them at their DHL warehouse. Somebody decided that the labeling wasn't correct. They opened up the boxes. Some mishaps made, and some of the product was damaged. They tried to fix it, put it back together, tape jars, Anyway, so it was relabeled and then shipped again, except to the wrong end. Went all the way up through here, through Billings, Montana, all up here to Butte. I call it Butte, Montana, where up there, in Butte, Montana. You know what happens in Butte, Montana? Plus pickles. I don't even want to get into it. Anyway, so little inspection again there. Then they were shipped down through Pocatello, Idaho. Every time somebody says Idaho, I say, "I'm not a pimp, bitch. Where's my money?" Sad joke, but I like it. Anyway, so after sitting there for a little while, this whole journey right here took another 2 weeks, so we're 3 weeks into it now. Finally, from Pocatello, they made it down to Ogden, which is my city, just north of Salt Lake City. So, noisy trucks passing by. Anyway, everybody around here is wondering what this journey is all about, and we've explained to people about this company called FP. Keep abbreviating it, because we don't want to have bad reviews for the company. We've had so many good ones, but getting pickles seemed to be quite a difficult process. Average 3 weeks, 17 hours. It's pretty sad. You can all probably buck up and pay for express shipping, not through DHL. But anyway, yeah, that's how long it takes to get pickles to your house, which is quite an arduous journey, wouldn't you agree? I think we need to write letters to the owner of the company. I can't say his name on the video, but address it to FP LLC and ask why it takes so long to get pickles. I think everybody should send letters, messages, notes, have questions, find out what's going on with this manufacturing process and why pickles take so long to get shipped. Yep.